One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Longhorns will put toe together and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to pass. It's Stone. Under fire. He's got him. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The run from the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stone. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Hits it with a stiff arm. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This defense has to find a way to account for this tight end. He's working the middle of the field, and I don't know if that was a busted coverage, but there was nobody near him. That's just too simple.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the toss. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Stone. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Dropping back, it's Stone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. They boot it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little in. There he goes! The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Stone. Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they marked him. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back, fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Using the quick game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they get him down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many. It's thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wide receiver going in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw it, Stone. Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Manning. They're working that left side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Connection to the right. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback
breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. At the 35, he's loose. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his big tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Here we go. Use it now.
Back to throw, it's Stone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover three. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Longhorns are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Firing to the right, complete. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Stone. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got his man downfield. That's a fumble. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That ease.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Jackrabbit.
Sends it back in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And now on, wait, it's not fourth down. It's third down, and the field goal unit's out there.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Going for the big play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They want that clock to run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. And they'll take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.